Hey guys, we're back in Peggle 2. We're doing the Mountain Highs trials. There's 10 trials. This is the second world, same as the first one. There's 10 in each of them. Before we kick it off here, just want to make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I got some fun stuff coming. I got some DLC codes currently available. Xbox One. I'm going to work on some PS4 ones as well. So I'll hand those out, give them away as soon as shortly, hopefully. And we're just going to jump here into the trial one. You got 3 balls to clear all 10 pegs, or pins, if you will. So just go ahead and clear these out. If you landed on the bucket below, it's always a good strategy. With this ball, always try to get the free ball at the end. So nothing to this one. And we're going to move on to the second one here in just a second. Again, I apologize. I do have to cut the Extreme Fever music off due to the YouTube's content ID. But here we're doing the second one. This is kind of more of another tutorial for Jeffrey's Wrecking Ball. You need to get his style shot with that ball. And it's real easy. There's an arrow pointing you exactly what you need to do. So you don't need me to tell you what to do. So go ahead and hit that, and we'll move on to trial 3 in just a second. This third one is just simply 40 orange pegs. There's nothing real challenging about this, but I'm going to use our old friend Norman here. This is my favorite, and according to many polls, IGN conducted one where over 40% of players did prefer his power-up ability. And with it, and you'll see here in just a second, I'm going to go after the green pegs here first so I can maximize the effectiveness of that ability. And then when you shoot it, every time you hit a peg, it'll electrocute and eliminate 2 nearby pegs. So you can really clear off a big area of pegs real quick. So it's a time saver more than anything. But that's really it for this. Gonna go after the next green one here, just so I can clear off as many of these as possible. You don't have to worry about any optional challenges when you're in the trial section here. Just do the single objective that they put forth in front of you, and that's all that's required. You shouldn't need to worry about trying to go after extra balls. I'm just going to kind of start plugging away here. Kind of willy-nilly start aiming. But if you do need extra balls, as you probably are aware, as your multiplier on the right-hand side increases, that'll make getting the extra balls much easier. You do get an extra ball at 25,000 points. Again at 75,000 points, and you do get a third one at 125,000 points. Just use your normal Peggle strategy, and you'll clear this one just fine. And number 4, this is the first trial where you don't have your aimer. And this is a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm going to use Berg for this. Berg is real good at pushing, when you get his power up, the deep freeze, the ability is called. And every time you hit one of the round pegs, it'll push it, and if it hits another peg, it'll eliminate those pegs. It doesn't work against the square blocks, but it works real well with the round pegs to help clear a lot of area. I do like this guy when there's a lot of round pegs on the board. And now while we wait for this to finish up, I'm going to take this opportunity to get myself some holiday eggnog. Won't tell you what I'm putting in it. I'll give you one guess, and I'll see you in just a second. Okay, I'm back and got my eggnog here. I do have a question for everyone out there. Eggnog, yes or no? I find that most people have a very strong like for it or a very strong dislike for it. There's not a whole lot of in between on that. So I'm just kind of curious what y'all's opinion is on that. I do know that once you've reached the legal drinking age in your area, there's a whole other reason to enjoy it. Probably didn't like it much growing up, but this time of year, I kind of have a little stronger like for it. Moving on to number 5. This is just simply a style shot tutorial. You need to get 5 style shots in this world. You don't have to actually clear all the orange pegs for this. So as soon as you get 5 style shots, the match will end. And you can get 2 real easy ones just by hitting the green and get the wrecking ball ability. So just go after a large cluster of pegs, and then if you take out, I believe it's 15 or more, you'll get his wrecking ball style shot, which is right there. You saw it. Plus we got the spare pick up there. So we're going to go and try for, let's do a long shot. Simple as that. And my long shot failed there. So just try to, with the orange pegs, try to do different various long shots. If you need to know exactly what style shots are available, there's a ton of them. And you can do it in the how to play section of the main menu. Or if you have an Xbox, you can hit, just say Xbox how to play, and it'll actually take you to that menu. So for some unknown reason, I was just dicking around there, but we're going to kind of get back on track here and go after this green one over here. So there's a cluster of pegs over there to the left where I can get another wrecking ball style shot. There we go, and that is 5 style shots completed. Again, immediately complete the trial as soon as you get the 5th one. This next one here, number 6, you need to get 1,000,000 points. Had to do this a couple different times. I was always falling just a little short. Well surpassed it in this attempt. What I'm trying to do is get the multiplier up right away as high as I can. So I'm going to try to knock out 10 red pegs here on the first roll there. Looks like we got it. And then we're going to try to get up to 3. Looks like I'm short one there. So now I'm pretty much going to get the 3 here. Just really focus all your attention on the purple ones. There's extra purple pegs in this trial, thankfully. And again, they rotate each time. So I'm going to go after where the most of them are at. It'll also help if you get to clear all the pegs, because you want to land the ball in the 100,000 point bucket at the end. And if you don't clear all the pegs, you have a chance of landing in the 50,000 or 10,000, God forbid, bucket. So make sure you clear all the pegs as well. I'm saving the orange one on the upper right. And then go in and try to hit as many purples in each shot as possible. And we're at 830,000 points before our end bonuses, so we're in real good shape here. We're going to get the 100,000 here. We have 18 extra balls, so we're going to have way more than enough points for this one. An extra 301,000 bonus points at the end there. It'll put us at 1.12 million, 1.13. So trial complete. We're going on to number 7. And this is just a simply straight up 45 peg, orange peg trial. Again, these really aren't too difficult. The ones where you have just a extra amount of orange pegs. But I'm going to go back to here to Norman, my favorite little fella. So same strategy as before. I'm just going to try to hit the green one right away so I can use his ability on as many pegs as possible. Just going to let you guys watch this one. There's not much I can say about this this level. So I'll see you in trial 8. All right, I'm back, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that fun-filled trial. Moving on here, this is trial number 8. I'm going to use Berg for this one. This is my least favorite trial type. You have to get under 175,000 points. I tried Norman, used his electrical ability, just unfortunately just gained way too many points and blew way past the 175,000 target. So I use Berg here. With this deep freeze, I can get as many of these red ones as I can. And I somehow kept my point total down, so I felt this was kind of the best choice. Probably played this one about 5 or 6 times before I kind of learned that this is probably the best strategy. So you're just going to kind of pick these off one at a time once you've used up his ability. Nothing more than just really that. Make sure you avoid all long shots, off-the-wall shots. Try to avoid the purple extra point peg as well, especially when your multiplier gets up, because that's easily worth 10,000 points once you get to the 10,000 times 10 multiplier. So just kind of avoid that. And again, the long shots is kind of what kills me most of the time. Sometimes I'll try to just hit the orange one and then intentionally aim it to bounce off a blue one first so it doesn't accidentally hit an orange one. And that happened to me several times. And so it may take you a few attempts at this. Those blue ones are in the way of the orange one at the bottom, so I just kind of clear them out. There we go. And that'll complete the trial. It looks like we're at 90,000. This would put us to 91. And here's the final part. That's a little bit of a stinker. You want to land in a 10,000 point bucket. If I had landed in that 100,000 point bucket, and it's kind of luck, unfortunately, but if I landed in that, game over. I would have had to start all over again. But I had 50,000 points to spare on that. And we're going to move on to trial number 9, which is using Jeffrey's Wrecking Ball ability. Once again, you have 3 balls. You can't get extra balls on this one. And you have 2 circles. So just kind of aim left. Aim further left than you think you should. That's my problem with aiming too far to the right. Try to clear out as many of these as you can. It leaves me 2 solid shots there to get the one set of 3 and then the larger group there. So I'm going to just take these all out, and then we're going to go after these third ones, and then we're going to move on to trial 9, which is my least favorite one in this world in Mountain Highs. So Mountain Highs is it recommends you can use Jeffrey. I actually used Bjorn for this. But you need to score over 500,000 points, and you also need to clear the orange pegs as well. So yeah, Jeffrey is a good choice, his bowling ball, but I kind of like Bjorn here, because the part that tripped me up the most are the double blocks at the top. There's the 2 rows on the left and 2 on the right. There are extra green pegs in this one, so with this I'm going to have a bunch of super shots to use. But I'm going to try to slide across the tops of these to try to eliminate all of these as much as I can, at least in one shot. Slide across. It's not going to clear all of them, but it'll only leave me, it looks like, 3 there on the end. So my first priority, while using Bjorn, is to work on the 2 rows on the top. There's just the one orange on that top left row, and managed to not hit it at all. So just use these pegs to get yourself a good angle so you can slide across the top. And the Wrecking Ball would be a nice ability. It does eat up a lot of those blocks. I had actually, after clearing this with Bjorn, I did it with Jeffrey, and it was a pretty good choice. So if you have struggle here with Bjorn, go ahead and use the Wrecking Ball to kind of go through those double hit blocks there on the tops. The second, I guess, aspect of this, and haven't even mentioned yet, is you need to get 500,000 points. So try to get the long shots when possible, especially after you clear everything on the top. Once you get the multiplier up, try to get a couple extra balls. You start to run a little thin. Trying to find the best way to maximize my points while also clearing as many of those pegs in the bottom left as possible. Let's bounce off this guy and just kind of go over here and take our chances. You should have enough points to get the 500,000 you need. So there shouldn't be too much worry there, but that's it. That's the 10th and final trial, and you'll get an achievement again for completing this world, as you will for completing all the other ones. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe.